live in a house with my husband's son, but I have not spoken to them for a year today. 365 days. I know because I marked it on the calendar this morning. A full year of living with two other people and not saying a single word to either of them. It started over something stupid. My son Greg was 17 and he got caught vaping in the school bathroom. The principal called me at work and I had to leave early to pick him up. When we got home, my husband Dan was already there because he works from home doing IT stuff. I told Dan what happened and he just shrugged. Said boys will be boys. Said he did worse at that age. I lost it. Told him he was a terrible parent. He told me I was overreacting. Greg stood there smirking like the whole thing was funny. Then Dan said the thing that made me snap. He said maybe if I spent less time worrying about Greg's business and more time making this house feel like a home, Greg wouldn't be acting out. I walked upstairs, went into the guest room, and shut the door. I decided right then I was done talking to both of them. Not yelling, not explaining, just done. The first week was the hardest. Dan kept knocking on the guest room door asking what my problem was. I ignored him. Greg tried once, said sorry mom through the door, but it sounded fake. I stayed quiet. Dan started leaving notes under the door, long ones about how I was being childish and we needed to talk. I took each note, tore it up, and left the pieces on the kitchen counter. By week 2, Dan stopped trying. He started doing his own laundry, started making his own food. Greg did the same. I did mine separately. We had 3 different milk cartons in the fridge at one point because none of us would share. The house became a weird system. I'd cook dinner at 5, they'd wait until I was done and cook theirs at 6. I'd do my laundry on Mondays. Dan did his Wednesdays. Greg did his whenever he ran out of clean clothes, which was usually Saturdays. I'd watch TV in the living room until 8, then go to the guest room. Dan would come down after and watch his shows. Greg stayed in his room playing video games most of the time. We communicated through